everybody, welcome to Technique Tuesday. Today we are going to be talking about the dreaded Italian fouettés. I know a lot of you have trouble with those, so I wanted to help you out. And if you don't know what Italian fouetté is, it's when you do releve, and then attitude, and releve, and attitude, etc. Now what's interesting in my case, and I don't know if you guys have this problem, usually with normal fouettés or pirouettes or anything like that, I am a turn to the right person, cannot turn left to save my life. But for Italian fouettés, I can't do them to the right. I can only do them to the left, using the right leg. And I think that's because, which kind of brings me to the first point, my left hip is stronger. If you have a weak hip, this is especially hard if you're doing this, flipping around and coming up to attitude, it's all the work in your hip. And so for me, my left hip is stronger, and my right écarté développé is better, so I think that's why I can do them better to the left and not to the right. However, when you're doing Italian fouettés, don't break in your hip. If you do releve, releve, you're gone. Yeah? So we do releve, and I have to do this in slow motion. Releve here, keep lifted. As you come around, don't sink backwards. Because that's when your fouettés get messed up. Is when you do releve and then you're off your leg. So think about that. It's hip strength. You know, you can do a lot of the sort of strengthening exercises we take. My strength and stretch class, we do a lot of hip strength. Yeah, all these kinds of exercises are for this particular kind of step where you have to constantly be on one leg, and it's a lot of work on your hip. It's also a lot of work on your feet. So make sure you're doing all your releves, like we talked about in the fouetté, normal fouetté video. If you can't releve and releve without the turn, without falling over, you're not going to be able to do it with the turn. So a lot of TheraBand, a lot of releves, ankle strengthening exercises, as well as your hip, because your hip is the bulk of this turn, and if you're pulling off the hip and you don't have the strength to hold it, you're not going to be able to turn. Another thing that I see people do is they don't bring their shoulders back around. We get écarté, and then we get about here. No, right? Écarté, coming around, you have to get both shoulders around. Whether or not you think of bringing the left side back, or whatever side it is, this side forward, doesn't matter, whatever works in your brain, but you have to get both shoulders back around. Not here, right? So just think front, 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 front. Because it's like a normal fouetté. When you do a normal fouetté, you're not, going this direction. You're staying looking at the front, hopefully. So get both shoulders around. It's like a normal pirouette. You've heard me say in other turn videos, can't turn like this. So front, get them around. Front, get them around. Yeah? The key, I think, to pretty Italian fouettés, instead of the ones where you sometimes see people and it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? That looks kind of like this, is the other fouetté is the fouetté. You have to do that in this step. That's why they're called Italian fouettés. It's not because it's this. It's because it's front, side, back. That's where the fouetté comes in. So, and a fouetté, of course, means to whip, not flip. So we don't need to start doing here, flip. That's what happens when you see somebody who's kind of can't do them, is they do écarté, and they get about here, and then they go flip. Yeah? You have to do the full front side back. So écarté here, front, side, and back to attitude. That's what you want. And that's going to give you that nice, smooth, let's see if I can do it without hitting the wall. Here, front, side, back. Here, front, side, back. See? As opposed to here, flip. And it's like, whoa. And it looks bad, and you throw yourself off. This gets you on your leg, as opposed to please let me get around. Yeah? So make sure you're doing fully front, side, back. That will give you that nice, smooth ride around, and you'll stay right on that hip every time. Okay? So you've got the hip strength, ankle strength, get both shoulders around like any normal turn, and we're doing that full fouette. Not this kind of a fouette, this kind of a fouette, as opposed to kicking yourself. Last thing is just mental. I think all turns are mental, at least about halfway mental, because if you psych yourself out, you're already tense and you're like, right? So just repetition, practice. If you can only do 1 and 2 for now, that's fine. Do that minute. And then add a set the next day. You know, maybe do 2. It's like if you're trying to get 32 fouettes, add 1 fouette every day. Today I'm going to do 8. Tomorrow I'm going to do 9. So you'll eventually build up your strength. And it's just about being comfortable and mentally there and believing in yourself. Trust yourself, yeah? That's what turning is really all about, and then you'll be absolutely fine and you can get there. All right, you guys, if you missed my Workout Wednesday back workout for your arabesque, it's over there. You can click it to watch. Thank you so much, as always, you guys. I hope you love this new format, the Tuesday, Thursday, and the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm loving doing it. I love you all, and I will see you on Thursday.